We got Glenn here, 2009 SEMA Show Day 3. I've got Dai, and I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce the full name, but can you tell me your full name?
Okay, my name is Daijiro Yoshihara.
See, and that's why I never would have attempted it. Dai is one of the most infamous drift drivers as far as we're concerned on the circuit today. He has incredible style, flair, what I've seen and what I know and how the drifting thing goes. He's a pleasure to watch. It's entertaining as all get up. Dai, how did you get into this, and what was your motivation from going from whatever you were doing before? What were you doing before you got into drift? Let's start with that.
Before drifting?
Before drift.
I was drifting at the street. Before that, I didn't have a license, right? So once I get the license in Japan, I went to, mountain road and driving on the street and drifting.
Okay.
10 years ago.
So we're talking about like exactly the stories we hear and see in the magazines and everything. We're just talking about the same thing. We're talking about streets, taking that and now actually making a career out of it. Very nice. What was your first ride once you got into professional or semi-professional drifting? What was the first car you were driving?
When I into the professional, I got a Nissan 240 SX, 91.
You seem to like that platform. Is that your favorite?
Yeah, I guess I just spend most of the time with the car, so I feel like more like
at home.
Exactly, at home.
Completely understand. When we on the topic of cars, what are you driving as a daily driver?
Right now, I have a BMW 525 wagon.
Nice.
Yep.
Very nice. Wagon's not something you see a lot over here. That's pretty pimping.
Yeah, that's why I like the wagon, because we can put a lot of stuff.
Yeah. And
have KW suspension and lower looks nice. And ride's nice too.
Very cool.
Yep.
Let's see. In the professional ranks running over here in the U.S., you also done? Oh, you've obviously also done the Japanese drifting. And then did you start there and move over here or there, or how did that?
Actually, I don't have any competition experience in Japan.
Okay.
Yeah, I came here and I just started professional career in the States.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's kind of different.
So you came from the streets over there, over here, started just making money. That's awesome. That's a dream. That's awesome.
It's so, yeah, American dream.
Yeah, no kidding. So over here, from how long have you been in the States?
I've been back and forth since 2003, but I moved last year, so I've been living here 2 years.
Oh, not bad.
Yeah.
And how do you like the differences between the American and the Japanese culture? What's your favorite part about the American culture?
I think American people are more open. In Japanese, everybody's nice, but more like a conservative.
Yeah.
So that's the biggest difference, I think.
Yeah.
Open.
I know exactly what you're talking about. You're in the airport, and the guy in front of you can be having a conversation while you're waiting to get your ticket. Where a lot of other places, it's just you.
Right.
Yeah. And
Those are the cool part.
Completely understand. I've traveled a lot. I've seen the same kind of things. It's always nice coming over here because you see everybody. Even if you don't know them, they want to be your friend. It seems.
Yep.
Very cool.
Best part, yeah.
As far as the drift series and stuff's concerned, you've been through a few different cars. I know we've had a Lexus, we've had a 240. What else? What other vehicles have you driven since you've been professional over here?
Like when I competing?
Yeah.
GTO, Pontiac, and yeah, pretty much that's it.
That was the ISF, or was it the you had earlier?
That was just the IS350.
IS350.
Yep.
Yeah. And now it's a 240.
No, yeah, not 240. Back to 240.
That thing's it's a little bit not your average 240. It's got some pretty serious power.
Actually, powered by V8 motor, so it's different.
Okay.
More torque, yeah.
Yeah, more torque, just a little bit. Yeah, I know when we did a little bit of work with you on the training day at Irwindale. We brought some guys over. We did notice a lot of difference in your style from the beginning of the day to the end of the day. How was it to have somebody sitting there watching how you were driving, making some adjustments, and go out again? What was that? Must have been a little bit of a strange experience.
Yeah, it's actually amazing that, because unfortunately I'm not really good at giving. I mean, the setup knowledge actually.
Yeah.
So I just drive it, right, and then your engineer tell me, oh, you should do this, and then, okay, and it's unbelievably, it's different in a good way. Like, it changes to the way I want.
Right.
So honestly, I don't know what happened. I should run, but
still, it's interesting. From what I saw, it was interesting to see that by just somebody visually watching your style, they was able to make adjustments to suit your style, and watching your confidence and level in the day go from the beginning to the end.
Right?
Oh, it was huge. Yeah.
My driving was getting better and better, right?
And how did you feel in the event at Irwindale? How did that practice day? Did it make an impact on you?
Yeah, honestly, without that practice day, I wasn't even I actually got the top 8, like 6th finish. I don't think I could even get that far. So,
that's awesome. Next season, you gonna be running the same car? Or you going to a different platform?
At this point, we don't know yet. We're still talking about it, but yeah, it could be.
Could be.
Yeah.
It's interesting. It must be kind of almost unnerving not knowing what you're going to be driving next year. Is that kind of weird, or?
Yeah, kind of. But this time everybody's just talking and try to get ready. But hopefully we will know until like the end of the year, and we still have like 3-4 months to get ready, so should be fine.
In your amateur career on the streets, let's put it that way, did you suffer a lot of damage, or were you pretty? Did you go through many cars? How did that all unfold for you? Did you go through a lot of vehicles as you were doing practicing?
Yes, actually. I mean, I didn't total the car, luckily, but always like broke the bumper, fender. Yeah, like almost like every week. Yeah, so I didn't even bother to fix it. Just my car was clumpy, but
practice makes perfect, right?
Exactly. So just keep driving until like totally not okay. Then
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Now you're with the guys at Falcon. How's it been to have such a major sponsor as Falcon behind you?
It's really good because feels like I have a big support behind me. So, but at the same time, it kind of pressure sometimes because it's a big program. I know they're spending a lot of time and money, so it's good and bad. But I would say it's good.
Well, it's nice to have a family behind you, but there's always the pressure to perform. So I completely understand.
That's just myself. It's not like they're giving me a pressure or anything.
Yeah,
just myself. I want to prove to them because they're so nice and everybody's so helpful. So
very good. Very good.